if you're watching this tutorial, it's because you have probably purchased or downloaded Live2D Items, specifically my Hair Tuft bundle. So let me show you about how you would go about doing that. This video will show how to install the files and how to use them. The prerequisites for this is that you already have a Live2D model, you already have VTube Studio installed, you already have Steam installed, and you already know how to download your items from Etsy. If you don't know how to do those, I have a tutorial in a playlist on how to do that on my channel. But today we are just going to focus on installing the Hair Tuft bundle. So what you'll download is a zip file. You can download a software called WinRAR. Here it's nagging me to buy it, but it's just wineware. You don't have to actually buy it. So I use WinRAR, and I can double-click my zip files, and WinRAR will open, and I can just drag and unzip them. But if you don't have WinRAR, Windows tends to understand what a zip file is or a RAR file. So you can right-click your file that you've downloaded and hit Extract Files, Extract Here, or Extract to a specific location. I'm going to just extract them here. I'm going to go ahead and just replace all the versions that I have. And so you'll get an unzipped version of this file. So you have the zipped version, which you have to unzip before you can actually use it. And then you have this folder, which has more folders inside of it. So what we're going to do is copy all these folders. And we're going to go to wherever our VTube Studio is installed. You can find that by using your Steam and search, go to your library and search VTube Studio, and you can see, right-click, manage, control, browse local files. That'll take you to where your VTube Studio is installed. For my computer, it's on my secondary hard drive in a folder called Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, VTube Studio. And then I'm going to paste my items into the VTube Studio data, streaming assets, and we're going to put it in the items folder. And we're going to paste them in here. I'm going to just overwrite what I've got in here. And make sure you're pasting these folders, the individual folders. If you paste the big parent folder that they're in, the software is not going to know that there's items in here. So you have to go in and actually put each of these folders in here. So I have 3 long strands, and then we have a bang tuft, A through F, and then a basic hair tuft. So with these installed, you should now be able to open VTube Studio. And you can load whatever model you want. Ideally a model that doesn't have hair. If your model already has hair, make sure you check with the artist that made your model if they will allow you to remove the hair / hide the hair. For now, I'm just going to show you how to do it on my... I have my cutesy furry model in here. Yes, here we go. So this works on any of the models that I've uploaded. The Pokemon ones, the cutesy furry one, the Sonic one. It should all work on here. So what I'm going to do is my models, I usually create a parameter under the customization. So if you go under expression editor, we can create a new hotkey, and when we can make, the usual my custom model. If you're familiar with my models, this is something you should already know how to do. If not, please refer to my other tutorials. And I'm going to just turn the hairstyle off for now. Can I not? Okay, I can't save it with spaces. Okay, and I'm going to save it. Okay, and now I'm going to set my expression, my custom model, Control P. Let's set custom model, Control P. Okay, so now my character doesn't have any hair. And now we're going to use the item pinning function to put the hair on this model. Obviously, you'll want to color your model, which you can do using the usual customize model function, multiply screen for art meshes. I have tutorials on my models on how to do that, so I'm not going to cover it here. So just for pretend, we're just going to pretend my character is just solid white. That's fine. So to use these hairstyles, they should be installed now. So we need to go here to item settings. And we need to search, let's see, I should have it under bang. Yeah, so I have bang tuft A, B, C, D, E, F, and then I also have the long ones that I think are just called long strand. Let's do bang. Let's do the bangs. And I want it above my model because this is the front. I'm actually gonna start. Let's start on 15 just because I can. And I'm gonna click configure / fine tune Live2D item so I can shrink it. Stick it roughly where I want. And we're gonna hit save. And then it's going to ask, do you want to change the colors? Do you want to customize multiply and screen colors? You want to hit yes. And each strand I draw, they're white, so they start with the white color. And so you have the base color. And then there's also a hair tip color. So we can do like black hair, red hair tip. I'm gonna hit OK. And then I'm just gonna keep adding more strands, and I've included a bunch of different strands of different shapes so that you can kind of build the hairstyle you want. So let's go add another one. Let's just look for hair. No, I don't want to use my basic hair tuft. Let's use bang B. I'm gonna set this to layer 14. Configure, make it small. Oops. And if you need to rotate an item, you can hold Control and use your scroll wheel. Oh, but you'll notice it's pinning to the ear. I don't want it to pin to the ear. I want it to be on the head. So let me, nudge that. I'm gonna hit save. We're gonna do yes, and we're gonna change the colors. Okay, and now I'm gonna make it so that I can't accidentally pin it to the ears. So let me show you how to do that. All of your models, every model that you're using consists of what's called art meshes. That's what all of the artwork is for your model. And then you can pin items to art meshes. By default, a lot of model artists will leave it so you can pin on every possible art mesh. So in this file, we need to go to the, let me actually explain where we just went. We need to go to the settings. We need to go to the model settings, and we need to go to customize model, and we need to exclude art mesh from pinning. So let's exclude all of the hair, or the ears. I'll exclude the hair since I'm not using them. And I don't need to pin on the mouth stuff. Don't need to pin on the eyebrows either. You can turn these back on if you wanted to, like, I don't know, pin a piercing or something on them. I'm going to turn all these off for now. I want the face, head, line and color, hand, I don't really need. And I'm just going to leave the rest. You can delete all of these. Or it won't delete them, it turns them off. And you can always come back on and turn them back on. So, like, if you've already pinned the hair, and now you want to stick an earring on there, just come back in this menu and turn that ear pinning back on. Okay, so now let's just keep going and adding more hairstyle, or more hair tufts. I'm gonna add the bang tuft B again, but I want to flip it this time. I'm gonna set it on layer 13, hit OK. Oh, and see, it didn't give me the option to color it that time, so let me, oh, but if I do, because I'm using this one there, it will overwrite the color on both of them, because as far as Live2D is concerned, these are the same item. Okay, let's just keep adding more. Bang tuft. And I've included different ones. That way, hopefully you won't have to like reuse the same one over and over. That way you can try to change the colors on them a little bit more. So let's do configure and fine tune. Let's shrink this. Rotate it like this. Let's move all of these up a little bit so that it's covering the top of the head more. Oh, see, it got pinned to the ear. I need to turn the ear pinning off. Let's hit yes. Let's change the base color. Let's change the tip color. I'm gonna hit OK. Let me turn the pinning off on this ear. Exclude from pinning. It takes a minute because there's so many pieces. Ear pointed. Yeah, let's turn it off of the ear. Turn it off these. This model has a lot of ear styles in it, so okay, there we go. Now basically I can only really pin to like the head and whatever else I didn't turn off there just now. The hands, oh, some of the ears I can still pin on. Let's turn those off. Although they're not visible, so it's not likely to pin on it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it off because I want to. There we go. Okay. And see, even though I've turned them off, it's still pinned to that ear because I pinned it before I turned it off. So now let's turn that. Let's grab that little hair. There we go. And let's just keep going. Let's add another hair tuft. I don't even remember what bang tuft I just used. I think it was F. I'm gonna hit configure. Oops, I just realized accidentally I didn't adjust a layer on that. Let me add it again. Let's do the bang tuft B. I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna put it here, configure. Oh, see, because I've already used bang tuft B and I hit configure, it erased the two that I'd already placed. Okay, so I need to re-put them back on. So you can't use the same item. I mean, you can use the same item, but if you click configure, it's gonna like remove it from your existing thing. So let's do, that's why I kind of included a bunch. There we go. Save. No. And that was, so this was B. Let me add B again. I'm not going to click configure, I'm just going to flip it. And then I think this one, I don't remember what that one was. Let's see. Item settings. I want to say it was F. I think it was F. Let's see. Because I can see what I've used. So I have E, B, and A. So I haven't used F yet. So I don't want to use F right now. I want to put E. And I will flip it. Okay, there we go. Oh darn, the layering is not what I want. I'll re-add it again. I don't know if there's a way to just adjust the layering. So that was Tuft E. Or was it F? I can't remember. I already forgot what it was. A, B, E. Okay. Okay, so this is E, so I'm going to use F, I think. Okay, so I haven't used F yet. Which one is this? B. E? It's gotta be E. Okay, it's E and I need to flip it. So let's do Tuft E, select, and I want it to be here. And I want to flip it. Okay. Oh, the layering's still not correct. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'll put that one back on after I put this one here. Okay, let's do that orange piece again, which I think was B. Let's flip it. A, B. Okay, there we go. Cool, cool. Now let's do Tuft C. Yeah, see, and this is why I started on layer 15, because I've already used like 6 of the layers. Because you can't have multiple items on the same layer, which is weird. Hit OK. Wait, I need to hit configure. So let's do this, Tuft C, and then we're going to do the layer that I want it on. So layer 9, and I want to configure it. There we go. Save. Yes. Base color. Tip color, let's do green. Okay, let's add C again. We're gonna make sure we put it on this layer. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna hit configure. Oh wait, see when I hit configure, it removes the already configured version of it. Whoops, let's not hit configure when we're using the same item. And I don't want it to pin to the ear, so I have to try and get it to pin to not the ear. Okay, let's add it again. Tuft C. Hit OK. There we go, because we already flipped it for the other side and we already configured it, so I don't want to mess it up again. Okay, cool, we're getting there, we're getting there. Now let's add a long strand. So I should look under long strand B. Let's configure it. Oh, it pinned to the eye. I'll have to turn the eye stuff off too. Save. Yes. Base color, let's do black. Let's do purple. All right, let's go to our model configuration settings again. Exclude art mesh from pinning. For me, I'm basically just going to turn off everything that's not the head. Let's search eye. Okay. Face, I don't need the neck or the torso. Since I'm just working on the hair right now, I'm going to turn everything else off. I don't want it to cling to the lashes or the eyebrows or the cheek tufts or anything other than the head. So we'll just turn it all off. Although the hands are far enough away, I guess I don't really have to turn them off. Let's see, the hands, gloom, these are near the head, so I don't want to have these near the head. I don't want the custom hair. The whiskers, I don't want it to pin to whiskers either. Okay, I think that's everything near the head. Nope, see there's more ears up here I gotta turn off. It's because this model just has so many options. This is the most complex customizable model I have. Okay, I think that should be fine enough. So now I can grab this and stick it here. There we go, without it clicking to the eye or the ear. Now let's add that tuft again. That was the long strand, strand B, and I'm gonna mirror it. Not hit configure, because I'll lose all the one that I just set. So I guess I can only do like symmetrical designs, unless I were to maybe copy these files and give them a different name. And you can also get creative with it. Like, you don't have to make it just only. Oh, see, and now I have the basic hair tuft. This one's a little different, but I can use it for like the hair back. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do configure. This one you'll notice by default is white, and it doesn't have the option to color the hair tips, but I've gone ahead and included it anyway. So we'll just kind of stick it, let's rotate it, stick it there. Okay, and now let's add that same piece again, basic hair tuft, flip the image. I want it to be behind the model, to kind of be the hair back. And there we go. We've kind of got our own hairstyle going on here. I might create some more. Let's see what the long ones do. Can I use the long one for anything fun? Let's use this long strand A. I'm going to put it on top of everything. Configure. Shrink it. Oh, it's too big. I need to resize the model. But yeah, let's do the color base. I was gonna use it as like an ahoge, so like a little top of the hair tuft, but it's too big, so I can't do that. So let's just delete this one and find another hair tuft. I'll create a pack of just ahoge styles. But for now, I'm gonna just put this one kind of on top. So if you wanted like a little top fluff, you could do something like this, make it real small. So there's a way to add hair to your model. I just need to create lots more strands in different shapes, and you can just get creative with it. Yeah, that's just an example. The world's your oyster. You can, make these small, make them big. You can maybe do something like this, like a parted in the middle hairstyle. Maybe make this a little asymmetric. Cover one eye a little bit more. Stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way of getting around it.